Welcome to eDay12. Today is Wednesday. We are going to be finding the solution to systems of nonlinear equations by graphing. Nonlinear equations include things we did last unit in conics with circles, ellipses, parabolas, but I do not believe I put any hyperbolas in this. This first graph is a parabola. It is a parabola that's shifted down 4, so our vertex will be at 0, 4, and it has an a value of 1, so that means we can use our typical pattern of up 1 over 1 and then up 4 over 2. It is an x squared and it's positive, it is opening up. The next one is a line. For this line, it is in our y equals mx plus b form. If we are going to plot this, we're going to plot our y-intercept first at -2, and it has a slope of -1. So we are going to move down 1 and to the right 1, and you can see that lands on one of our other points in our other graph, and when you connect your dots, you're going to get your intersection. Now remember, this lesson is on the intersection points. What are the solutions to the system? So be sure that not only do you graph it, but you actually list the solutions. Our solutions are going to be 1, -3, and then -2, 0. These are our solutions to our system. For the next couple days, we are going to learn how to do this algebraically, but today our lesson will be using graphs to find our intersection points. What is this next one a picture of? You are right, this one is a circle. Its center is at -2, 4, and the radius, remember this is always our r squared, so the radius, take the square root, which is 2. Plotting this, we are at -2, +4, and the radius is 2, so I'm going to use my north, south, east, west lines, a distance of 2, and then I'm going to connect my dots to get my circle. Our next one is a line. You can keep this in this format and do it with intercepts, but I think most people like to graph using y equals mx plus b. I'm going to solve for y by subtracting my x, and then from there divide by a negative to make it positive, and our final equation is y equals x minus 3. Graphing this, we are going to be down at -3 as our y-intercept, and then our slope is a +1. Connecting my dots, the question is, where will these two graphs intersect? They will never intersect, so our solution is no solution. So no solutions, and that is our graph. Our next one, the first one, what is this a picture of? That's right, this is a circle again. This circle has a center at 0, 0, and the radius, remember to take the square root of 25, has a radius of 5. So I'm going to plot my circle from the center with a radius of 5. And then the next thing we want to do is graph this parabola. This one's a little different though. It says our y is being squared. If our y is being squared, it's going to be opening to the right or to the left. This one's going to be opening to the right because it's positive. Our center or our vertex will be at, will be located at 1, 0. And this 8 is our 4p value. So 4p equals 8, our p is 2. Our p should always be positive because p is a distance from the vertex to our focus. So starting with our vertex at 1, 0, I'm from here going to plot my focus. And to get more points from my focus, I'm going to be moving left and right the distance of 4. So if you remember, your directrix would have been right here, and we take that whole distance, which is 4, and then we're going to move up and down a length of 4. So here would be my parabola. And for this problem, you don't necessarily need your directrix in it, but the focus is needed to be able to help you find the other points. This will intersect at 3, 4. And my other intersection point is at 3, -4. These are going to be my two solutions. In our next one, we have a graph here. Now notice that it's equal to 1, it has a plus sign, the numbers below are different. That makes it an ellipse. The center of our ellipse is going to be at 2, 3. So let's go ahead and plot 2, 3. And once we are there, we are going to take the square root of 4, which is 2, and we're going to go left and right 2 because that's underneath the x. And then underneath the y is 25, which means we're going to go up and down 5 units. And that will help us graph our ellipse. The next thing we have is y equals 8. Y equals 8 is a horizontal line, and that horizontal line will be up here at 8. And so the solution to our system is where they intersect, and that would be at the ordered pair 2, 8. Tonight's homework, you have a total of 6 graphs. Please make sure that you write down the solution to the system, not just the graphs. And I would like to make sure that you guys are graphing these with good quality, thinking about what each shape is, and then also writing down the intersection points. For my answer key, to ensure that you guys are actually graphing them yourself versus just looking at mine, I'm only going to write the intersection points. That way you are going to be forced to make the graphs on your own and practice and review your conics.